What's up, guys? House Dust on here. Back finishing up my scrap Archetype review, or not review, guide. And I did film this entire thing, and my main deck video and my extra deck video came out rather perfectly, but my side tech for thought video did not. So I'm gonna refilm it right now, and I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be very annoying for all of us. I'm gonna mouse over all the cards right now because for some reason this recorder, if I'm not moving like constantly, then it doesn't record my audio and it just skips around and it sounds awful, and you might hear remnants of that in my main deck and extra deck video. But to avoid that, I'm going to be constantly switching pictures and moving, and you know, every time I talk about a card I'm going to be like moving it slowly and maybe panning across cards or something. It's going to be really annoying to watch, but you're going to have to deal with it because I really want to get this video off. So I'm going to start off with Reborn Tengu, and there was a lot of plays with Reborn Tengu when he was at 3. A lot of scrap players ran Reborn Tengu because there was just combos for days with him. A lot of decks ran Reborn Tengu when he was at 3 because he's a little busted, because he's a floater. I mean, this is why he's good in this deck. He's a level 4 non-tuner floater. Scrap Beast is a level 4 floater, and normally with Scrap Chimera you can only go into Scrap Synchros like Scrap Dragon. But say you want Stardust Dragon, or Thought Ruler Archfiend, or Crimson Blader, or some other cool, if you're OCG, you could use things like Reborn Tengu, which is why you'll see a lot of level 4 non-tuners in here. It's because it helps you go into, like, I mean, Scrap Dragon you still go into more than that. If you need to go into something like not a scrap, it allows you to do it. So the play with him was, say you have Reborn Tengu on the field, they destroy it, or you were able to protect it with a trap, not these two traps per se, but a trap, because scraps generally ran, or still run, a lot of traps because they can be overwhelmed, so they have to use traps to protect themselves in a lot of situations. See, I'm just awkwardly moving Reborn Tengu around. So you were able to protect Tengu, or they attacked over it. Let's just say they attacked over it. This is back when Tengu was at 3. So you have one Tengu gone, and you special summon your second Tengu. You bring out Scrap Beast, or let's say they didn't even do it. I'm sorry, I'm probably not making much sense. Say you had a deep prison and you stopped there from destroying your Tengu. Next turn, you summon Scrap Beast, you Synchro Summon into Scrap Dragon. So this guy's gone because you Synchro Summoned with him. And then you pop Reborn Tengu with Scrap Dragon, a third Reborn Tengu has come, you can attack with Tengu, and then attack with Scrap Dragon, and just put some damage on the board, and pretty good play. But yeah, Reborn Tengu was good then, not so good at 3, I'd avoid it. But maybe. Honestly, want to, you could run it. These two cards I'm definitely going to put together. That's Thunder King Ryo, the King of Stun, and King Tiger Wanghu is another stun card that I've liked. If you don't know what he does, he's 1700 attacker, and neither player can normal summon or special summon cards with 1400 or less attack. Oh, that's not where that goes. I mentioned these stun cards because scraps could play like this. They play a lot of back row because they could easily get overwhelmed by faster decks than them, because it's kind of a slow deck in a way, and to stop that they would run traps to negate that. And stun cards like Thunder King Ryo, the floaty Reborn Tengu, or even King Tiger Wanghu, that sounded weird together. But yeah, they were all pretty good. Very good version of the deck I played, used these guys. I liked it. It was very stunny. Stunny's not a word. This is the card I've been adding to my pure scraps. I guess it's not pure scraps anymore because I run this guy. But Photon Thrasher, you could special summon this guy, and then normal summon Scrap Beast, and then have access to Scrap Dragon like first turn, even without having Chimera, or Stardust, or Thought Ruler. Another good play was you could attack with Scrap Beast, and then Scrap Storm it away. Add this guy to your hand, and then attack with Thrasher, because you would only control one monster at that point. You could also, let me just move some of this stuff back. You could also exceed into like anything using this guy. So he was just very good. Once I saw an OCG deck playing him, I tested it out and I really liked it. These are 3 cards I want to mention together: Emperor Weisel, Mechlord Emperor Grinnell, and Mechlord Emperor Spiel. They were all pretty good. They all saw play in, well, basically Weisel saw play in, back during plant format. This deck was around then. It was decent then. And because stealing Synchros at that time was just amazing, and you may wonder, like, how often do you honestly get this card out? Like, spells and traps can honestly destroy your card and special summon Emperor or your Mech Lord Emperors. If you didn't know, that's how you special summon them. When your cards are destroyed by card effects, you can special summon these guys. And they all have the effect that if your opponent controls a synchro monster, you can take it, but then their other effect is different. Weisel here negates spells. Grinnell gains attack equal to half your life points. And I think Skeel can attack directly by ditching one of its equipped synchro monsters. Skeel never saw any play. I just thought I'd mention it as the third one. I'm going to put it back where it was. Grinnell saw a little play, but not as much, but Weisel was basically the main one. He was really good to take synchros, and you could really combo it with Scrap Dragon. You could... oh. It's not what I wanted to do there. Whatever, Scrap Dragon's coming back. Scrap Dragon could say, pop Scrap Beast would have you add Chimera, and then you could drop Emperor Weisel, and just put a lot of damage on board, and be able to negate spells, and have plays next turn. There was just dirty things you could do with it. Now next I'm going to mention a deck that I've been playing, which was Geargia Scraps, and I think it's a very good deck, because Geargia Armor is just like, you set him and he's just infinite pluses, and Geargia Arsenal is basically to get out Geargia Armor. It's basically why he's there, so I'm just going to pull him. I ran 3 of them anyway, but the main play I would go for is set Armor. He would probably survive, because he's to 19 Defender, and it's pretty good. Then you'd search out Accelerator, so Accelerator's in hand, so put that there. And you would normal summon Scrap Beast, special summon Geargia Accelerator, sync these two, Armor and Scrap Beast, or Scrap Dragon, and then Scrap Dragon would pop Geargia Accelerator to pop one of their cards. Geargia Accelerator's effect would activate, and you would add your Armor back. And that was just, it's a pretty dirty play, because you can keep doing it and stuff, and I don't know, I like it. And this deck's good because it has a lot of Exceed abilities, so you can go into like Jujin and the other Jujin and Utopia and whatnot, but it can also make the generic rank 8s, because you can just do Scrap Beast with these guys. And yeah, it was pretty good. I like this deck. This is one of my favorite Scraps decks. Probably my second favorite as of now. Oh god, I don't want Accelerator to go away. I'm so bad, you know? I'm so unprofessional. This is a deck I just want to mention really quickly. It's the Ninja Scrap deck. I'd seen it played at a regional, and I wanted to mention it because I thought the idea was really cool. You summon Hanzo, and you search out Ninjutsu Art of Transformation, and you transformation into like Beast or Chimera or something. And I tried the deck, but I don't know, I just couldn't get it right. I didn't really know all the plays, but it felt like a flashier deck that didn't do much else than a normal Scrap deck did. But you know what? I don't take anything away from this deck. Play it if you want. It's really interesting. It's really a pretty cool deck. You know what? Play it. And then these 3 cards I'm putting together because Reiko the Lightsworn Hunter can pop back row and clear plays for Scrap Beast and Scrap Chimera. Chain Dog is a card I've always liked. When he's in your graveyard, you can... oh, and by the way, Reiko can set up and put Scrap Beast and also this card in your graveyard. You know what this card does when it's in your graveyard and you control 2 beasts, you can special summon it. So you can go Scrap Chimera, who's a beast, get back Scrap Beast, who's a beast, and then Chain Dog, you can, you know, exceed with any of these 3. You could sync and then pop Chain Dog, or you could go into Voltic Bicorn? No. Sorry, it's the wrong one. Lightning Tricorn, I'm sorry. You could, with these 2. I don't know why you would really want to, but you know, it's an option. 28 beater. But, yeah. There's pretty good play with, so unprofessional. Ham. Just gonna write Ham. Right, Ham's not enough. Hamster. You can go set Super Nimble Mega Hamster. If he survives, you get Reiko. Reiko pops something, you get back this guy. And then you pretty much have a clear field for, these guys. And then Grand Soil. You know, Earth. Earth, all the scraps are Earth. This is Earth. This is Earth. This puts Earth in your graveyard. And you know what? You're probably thinking, who the heck plays Grand Soil Scraps? Well, for your information, I play Grand Soil Scraps. And this is my way of introducing that I am doing my Elemental Bending segment again. And I am starting it off with my Earth deck of Grand Soil Scraps. And it features this guy, and this guy, as well as Lilas, card troopers, and a lot of other fun